It's the Zeal Talk Sports Show in upstate New York, hosted by your boy Gills. Brittany B is not in the building. Shout out to Brittany. She had some emergencies in Charlotte. But we do got Cater back.
What's good, y'all? What's good? We back. Like we
And
never left.
Stay tuned because we got an amazing Vanessa Watson interview soon to come, part 2 of this. So we're going to go right into it, man. All-Star Weekend, fresh off of All-Star Weekend. How was the All-Star Weekend? Your boy, KD, Easy Money Sniper, ends up the MVP.
MVP. He played like the MVP. He had 31 points.
31 points, but I feel like
he led the Eastern. He led them by far. Nobody. The second highest was like LeBron had like 19 or something like that.
But yeah,
Dame had like 19.
James Harden had 12. Terrible.
I thought he was gonna have MVP. I called it before the NBA. I'm like, dang, what's up, Jay?
Harden got tired of scoring, man.
You know what it was? You know what it was with Harden? He was partying too much, man. He come to Sunday, he like,
it was over for him.
He was partying hard, man. With Meek Mill and all them.
Yeah, that was great though. That was great. Now we're gonna get into the halftime show, but did you feel like KD really deserved the MVP? You wouldn't give it to nobody else?
I mean, when you look at it, and when you look back on the game down the crunch, I mean, Dame, Bradley Beal, and Klay Thompson brought them back in the game when they was really down hitting all them threes, especially Dame.
Yeah.
But throughout the whole game, if you look at it, KD really didn't miss. KD played like KD. I mean, he had the most points. I mean,
talk about somebody else who didn't miss though. And this, in my opinion, this is the main All-Star snub. I know, politically correct, you got to give it to the winning team. However, when you have a team captain who just dropped 40 in an All-Star game, Giannis,
they didn't win.
Front runner for MVP, Giannis.
They didn't win.
And you don't give him the MVP?
They didn't win.
To me, he was a snub, man. So at what point did we have to give it to the winner? It's an All-Star game.
You have to win.
Give it to the best player on the court.
You gotta win.
I'm not in the notion of you have to win the game to be the All-Star. Maybe in the finals, yes, but in a fun game with All-Stars, with 20 of the best players in the world.
In any game though, that goes with anything. That goes down to high school, even down to high school to biddy. If you got the opponent can drop 50 and lose, and he's not gonna get MVP. You have to win.
But this is one of the more unique games in sports. You have 20 of the best athletes showing off what they can do.
And KD.
And Giannis went to work. Giannis did not miss.
KD didn't either. That's why he won, and he got the W. That's why he got MVP. And he played a part in those last couple minutes when they playing for real. Playing actual defense and less of the alley oops and all that. And KD put on the show. He dominated.
You know what?
Last 2 minutes of the game.
Man, I can't deal, man. But you know what? We can agree to disagree on that. But let's go into the real MVP, man. Right now, with only 25 games left in this season, fresh off of All-Star Weekend, we've got in my opinion, a 3 or 4 person race. Because a lot of people counting out Westbrook this year. But I mean, he's a sleeper MVP candidate in my opinion.
Averaging a triple-double
for the third consecutive year.
League in assists.
For the third consecutive year. So who is the real MVP?
I mean, you got it. I mean, it's a toss-up right now. With Harden, I mean, he's 31 straight games with 30+.
Averaging 37 a game right now.
Come on, man.
Those are Kobe numbers. Those are Jordan
and they
numbers.
What Houston is in the Western Conference right now.
Right now, I believe they're itching for a 5th seed, if I'm not mistaken.
Come on, man. That's still good. I mean, he playing lights out. He's scoring the best basketball. I've been saying this the whole season. I mean, with Giannis, he got the Bucks playing at a high level. I mean, but he doesn't have a jump shot, but he's dominating without a jump shot.
So,
I mean, you got to take that in consideration. He's scoring, rebounding, triple doubles, and then you got PG. He's just balling on a different level right now.
That's very
PG.
true.
I call him PG 2.0 13.
PG 2.0 13.
Yeah, because it seems like he's playing better than he was before the injury.
But my thing
this
is
year,
this.
and he's leading. Westbrook even took a step back.
That he did. But let's not. I think most people forget, and this is the MVP debate still. But what most people forget about Paul George, this isn't just a clumsy kid from California who went to Indiana. Paul George has been a game away from the finals.
Right.
Paul George faced LeBron in LeBron's East year after year after year with way less talent on the squad.
But when he got hurt, that's when everybody, it's like he fell off the face of the earth. And then last year.
Mm-hmm. But I think people are sleeping
2 for 17?
Yeah, that was bad.
2 for 17?
Right though. That was terrible.
It's like he had to redeem himself, and this year he's proven it.
With, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot going on last year. But what I'm saying is I don't think this level of basketball is surprising at all, what we're seeing from Paul George. And I feel like he is my front runner for league MVP. Not only league MVP, but right now he stands Paul George. Yes, OKC, but Paul George stands the best chance of knocking off the 2-time NBA champion.
I agree.
Back-to-back.
I agree.
Warriors.
Not only because I'm a fan of OKC, but I disagree because the way he's playing, not only offensively and taking a leadership role offensively over Russell Westbrook, who's averaging a triple-double, but defensively, he's leading the league in steals too. So you got to give it to him there. He's playing both sides of the ball. He's locking up. So
when it comes down to it, MVP on the line, your vote goes to.
It's I don't know. It's gonna come down to It's gonna come down to hiring because I like the way he's putting on the scoring tear, and he's just cooking everybody in the NBA. But PG, you can't knock him out right now. He's definitely putting on an MVP type of season. So I don't know. I can't choose. It's too early for me to choose right now, Jay Gills.
Too early for you to choose?
It's too early. It's out of them two, though. It's definitely out of them two. But it's gonna come down to.
I'm with you on PG, but
the seeding. I feel like it's gonna come down to the seeding out of them two. For me, seeding? That's my opinion. Yeah.
But I'm just gonna be honest, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna be Giannis on this one because Giannis and Paul George are my front runners for MVP. James Harden has been on the tear, but I mean, averaging 37, basically, as you tried to claim that he's the best scorer in the history of basketball, which is just a ridiculous argument.
You know, I made the boldest
statement. And as
you
can see,
I'm here to make the boldest statement.
And as you can see, the league is starting to hamper down on his travels and his foul call, his baiting for fouls. And right now, he's averaging 12 trips to the line right now, knocking down 10.
Stop.
So I mean, at what point are we going to start baiting for fouls?
He's not baiting for fouls. Just stop fouling me.
Man,
that's another story though. But
that's another story for another day.
Who you got?
But I told you right now, I'm not going to pick one definite yet. But it's between Giannis, the Greek Freak, and Paul George.
It's going to come down to this last 25 games.
And I can't wait. But you know what? And this one's really sad to me. But you know what? I had to blow the whistle this week. I found this one. Because you know who fouled out? Who fouled out?
Who got double T?
And I hate to say this.
Ejected.
And don't take it the wrong way. And my condolences for the family. But Jim Boeheim, coach of the Syracuse.
You didn't go there.
I just went there.
You didn't go there.
Jim Boeheim off a 20-point victory. Headed home over Louisville. So happy that you hit somebody with your car on the expressway. It's ridiculous, man. I'm not sure if y'all heard this story, but Jim Boeheim hit a pedestrian, took his life. And what's happening right now? What's happening to Jim Boeheim? Nothing. He's still coaching. He gives his condolences to the family, and yet he still lives to fight another day.
But did you read the whole story?
I read the story.
I don't think you interpreted the story the correct way.
The pedestrian.
They were on the I-69. That's the throughway. That's the highway.
He was not supposed to be out there.
They said that the car was in the middle of the road. The pedestrian then hopped out of his car in the middle of the road, walking to oncoming traffic. That's almost like suicide. Bruh. I can't follow out Jim Boeheim for that. 11:30 at night, you can't see. How could he see?
Bruh.
Come on, bruh.
I can't, bruh. You have other passages in there.
You gotta follow out for.
So I have a question. You've driven a car, right?
Yes.
On the I's before, on interstates before, right?
Yes.
So you've never on oncoming traffic, you've never seen somebody walk out of the car before?
Not until oncoming traffic in the middle of the. They didn't say
all the time.
He didn't pull over. They said he was in the middle of the road and he just hopped out and started walking onto oncoming traffic.
Start walking on oncoming traffic.
Like almost suicide.
No, man. We have to really get into that article. But what I'm saying is it could have been avoided. And Jim Boeheim, my condolences to you. But we know this is a black man. He'd be the first in jail right now.
I don't know, Jay. I think you're thinking too deep. I don't know. You got to read up on the story more, man. You can't follow out Jim Boeheim, man. That's Jim Boeheim.
Man, listen, Jim Boeheim, you fouled out, my brother. You definitely did. But we're gonna go into the saga right now in the NFL, and it's not a laughing matter, man. He really fouled out. But we're gonna go into the NFL. This AB drama. My man's AB in Pittsburgh.
He won out.
Just met with the Rooney.
Finally free.
Finally free. Le'Veon's finally free.
Woo!
So now
this gonna be
this free agency is. I mean, this free agency right now is shaping up to be one of the better for the NFL and the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of moves, a lot of major stars. And basically, we want to know, AB, top 3 destinations, man. Where's he going?
I mean,
via trade.
I mean, you got to take in consideration. I think he wants to. AB is that type of player. He wants to win. He has to win. He feed off winning. He's not one of those type that he's into the money. I think he's dedicated to winning.
Nah,
and right now
I can't agree with you, man.
In Pittsburgh, he's not winning. Big Ben is not doing it. So I think personally, he either wants to, even with the GOAT Jerry Rice speaking out and influencing him, I think, to request for a trade. He may end up in San Fran, and they building a little, you know what I mean, with Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not really too sold on him, but
especially off an injury.
Yeah, but you seen last offseason and the big offseason where Richard Sherman went to them. I mean, the nice weather, you know what I mean? Yeah.
They're still picking third in the draft, but
but
they've been doing better.
Either San Fran, or I would like to see him team up with the other GOAT over there in the East, and over there in Green Bay, man.
Oh, really? Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, okay. A-Rod to AB. I think that's a great 1-2 punch over there. I'm
not sure if they got enough to get him, or if they're willing to get him. But I mean, I definitely would like.
I mean, they gave up everything at a trade deadline last year. They gave up Ha. They gave up. I mean, that was they starting. They gave him up.
I mean, I'm not sure I'm not sure what it's gonna take to get AB. But if we're talking first or second round picks, I'm not sure if Green Bay's in that market. They've never been a spend heavy team. They've never been a franchise to go after free agents.
When you got A. Rodgers,
I agree. So you got Green Bay. You got,
and I heard talks
49ers.
About the Cowgirls, but I don't want him. I can't say that. So it's either San Fran. Of course, I would love it. Come on to Philly, bro. Come on to Philly. But we got looks on Le'Veon, but I feel like either San Fran because of Jerry Rice thing, or go over there with A. Rodgers, man.
Well, to conflict with your argument, just a bit. AB being a winner, I think the last game of the season where he failed to show up to the game and ended up leaving the game with the game on the line, the playoffs on the line. I think that proved that he's not really about his winning. He's about his dollars.
That doesn't prove that.
He's been about his dollars.
Gills, that doesn't prove that. That
he's
proves
been
that
about
there
his dollars.
Toxic in the locker room.
So
he been wanted to get
that's
up out of there.
That's a very selfish act. Selfish and winning does not coincide together.
They said Big Ben gave up. They said Big Ben gave up that game.
Big Ben, I mean,
that's the reason why AB reacted the way he did. That's what the media was saying.
Big Ben played, man, and we're all entitled to have our own opinion. And if you look at AB, look at the drama that he's been. He's all about himself.
What drama?
I mean, going against his coach, going against his team.
Being Tony Toe Tap. What you
God.
mean?
Come on, bro.
He's the best wide receiver in the NFL.
He's not the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. Juju Smith clearly had a better season than him this year, and then going forward, he's only going to get older.
Check out the last 8 seasons and look.
Of course, bro. Of course.
AB.
But when he's getting replaceable, you had a guy like Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm just saying, but if
he's
like
not
I said,
AB.
he's not. So when it comes down to AB.
Where you got him?
He's
going?
more so about his money and not winning, which is why I've got these three.
I think you got him mixed up with the other AB who just got beat. Beat the fuck up
all,
by
man.
Pacquiao.
No, Broner. No, I'm talking about
got
Antonio Brown. So when he talks about his money, I got him going to the New York Football Jets for the simple fact that they have enough cap space and to sign, but not only Le'Veon, but AB, and not only that, but they have enough to sign him long term to a contract that he's most willing to take, going on the tail end of his career. I got him going to quite possibly the Indianapolis Colts. Again, they have the most money and the most draft picks right now to go and get an AB, and him and Ty in the slot is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
I mean, talking years to come.
Wow.
Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT right now, but we're talking Andrew Luck. I mean, he's the next in line. Not to mention my third team, and this might be a sleeper. This may be a sleeper, but I've been hearing a lot of teams rumored to go and for him to go to this team, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. I've been hearing that he may be the missing piece.
I don't know, man. That's too much firepower.
Too much.
Woo.
Too much.
That'd be too much.
AB.
That'd be too
with
much.
With the Travis Kelce, with the Tariq Hill,
with the Sammy Watkins.
I'm just saying, you watch out for that. Now the best way to defend your running game, because I don't think they'll ever find anybody to take on Kareem Hunt's role as he did. Is
shout out to Kareem Hunt too. He got his job back. He ended
the job, which I didn't really understand. The Browns
they
going there, but they already have three great. They got Chubb, breakout running back. Yeah. They still got Duke Johnson who can catch at the backfield. Yeah. So that move was surprising. I'm happy he got a job, but I feel like his services could have been met a lot of other places.
Off of Baker.
But they already got a lot of running backs. I'm not sure how the playing time that Kareem Hunt's going to get in Cleveland, but as far as, getting an opportunity.
He needs 10, 15 touches, he gone.
And then, hopefully next year he can find a better spot for him. But going right back into it with this Le'Veon Bell situation.
Le'Veon finally free as he tweeted. Finally free. Free man again.
And really we want to know, man, what's the top 3 destinations for my man's Le'Veon?
I'm going to keep it real with you. It's only one destination for him. Come on to Philly. Come fly high with the Eagles. Come fly high with the Eagles, Le'Veon.
Does this even sound right?
Come fly high with the Eagles.
Y'all even have enough money to offer this man?
Yeah. Once we get rid of Foles.
Listen.
We have a bunch of cap space once we get rid of that $25 million.
I'm going to be brutally honest to my brothers in Philly. Nobody, and I mean nobody, but Philly fans wants to see Le'Veon Bell rocking an Eagles jersey. Not a damn soul. Not a damn soul. I'm going to be honest with you. Le'Veon could be so many places, whether with Aaron Rodgers, whether he's with Andrew Luck, whether he goes to Kansas City.
Why not see,
whether he goes to the Jets.
Why don't you want to see Le'Veon with the young Philly boys, with that brotherly hood there? Come on, man.
It's just not. It's just
former champions. If you want to win a championship,
it's not
sign the death row, man. It's not. You don't want to see all your coaches dancing in your videos. Sign the death row, man.
You in the bold statements? My boast as a Dolphins fan, I'd rather see Le'Veon go to the Bills than sign to the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm just being honest. I'd rather see him go to Buffalo.
Nah,
I see him at least.
He don't want to do the cold.
Listen, man,
it's cold in Philly, but it ain't like it's Buffalo. Man. Buffalo gets snowy, cold.
Listen, man, I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, I don't see Le'Veon going to Philly. I know that Eagles fans are in desperate need.
I see it
in a division like that. They're in desperate need. But
you got Saquon.
You got Saquon.
You got AP.
You got AP.
You got who?
Elliott
over there.
Y'all need somebody. I mean, but what's wrong with the Giant?
Too injury prone, bro. Come on, man. You know that as a Dolphins fan.
Nah,
he's injury prone.
In Miami, he ran for over 200 yards in 2 games in back to back. So I mean, I've never seen. Maybe he wore himself out in Miami and went over to Philly. But I don't think I'm speaking for the whole rest of the NFL. I don't think anybody.
Where do you think he's going, Dan? Since you know so much, where he going?
Well, I told you my top 3 destinations is a Green Bay. I think he may sign there for a year. I really do.
A year?
He may sign there for a year or 2. I feel like I said, my sleeper may be Buffalo, but I've been calling this for the last better half of the season. No, that's Kansas City. I feel like his services will be used crazy.
He wants to with the kid over there and with the Cardinals getting paid all that money. You got to look at it. He's the reason why he didn't play last season because he wants to get paid. He's not looking for no 1 year, 2 year contract unless you about to give him $50 million for that 1 year. Which is
I can agree with. So if he does go over there, I mean, he may sign for a couple years, but I just don't see. With Aaron Rodgers' health being in question, it's just going to be tough for any free agent to sign there long term. Just because without Aaron Rodgers, that team is nothing. And I mean, let's be honest, Aaron Rodgers has missed the last couple seasons at least.
They named
5
him
to 6
the best.
games.
The best. You see, they named Aaron Rodgers the best Green Bay Packer
ever. I can't go. I mean, quite possibly, but I mean, him and Brett Favre both got one ring.
Brett Favre.
They both got one ring, about the same amount of playoff appearances. But to be honest, man, this about wraps it up. We got Brittany B covering the All-Star game in Charlotte. She'll be here next week. And any parting words for the people?
Who you got winning the NBA championship, man?
NBA championship now.
Before you answer that question, first I got two last questions for you. First question, LeBron said he's activated. Well, what does that mean for the Lakers?
That means that the Lakers are unfortunately going to miss the playoffs. As activated as LeBron is. He can be activated like a Jerry curl. And listen, man, I'm tell you right now.
Yo, you for real, bro?
LeBron, I believe, and this is all honesty as a Lakers fan, as a fan of the team for the last 15 years. I'm gonna tell you that I don't believe they have enough firepower. LeBron with somebody else would have done it.
With Cools?
I mean,
balling.
Unless playoff Rondo was activated too. Then
do you see what he did against Boston?
Then I'm not sure if we're gonna need all the help we can get. Not only that, but being a 10th seed with a Clippers team still fighting, playing great in Sacramento, it's a lot of teams we got to fight towards. So it's gonna be really tough. And even still, I'm not sure if I want to see the Lakers make the playoffs. We're gonna get the 8th seed and get swept by Golden State. I'm not here for that. And the 7th seed is just not possible at this point. It's not possible.
Wow.
So my bold prediction is that we're not gonna make the playoffs. But Kader, take us out, man. Who you got?
Who I got winning championship? OKC, man. I think they're gonna knock off the Warriors.
Bold statement.
I think they're gonna knock off the Warriors with Russell Westbrook playing how he playing. I like our system right now. Adding Markieff Morris, that's twin. That's a great pickup.
It's a great pickup. Not to intercede, but Nerlens Noel, is he back?
Yeah, he back.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to see that. I mean, I know for a fact that
athletic guards on the wings.
OKC's going to. I think they're going to get the top 2 seed, and I can see a Game 7 against Golden State.
Yeah, absolutely.
Paul George done it before against LeBron. I mean, this Warriors team is no different. So, on that note, man, check us out March 30th.
The Zillis and Trillis.
We got a live performance from YK Dirty. We got a special interview from one of our local guests, and it's going to be exciting.
March 30th, y'all pull up, man. We're going live.
That's what she figured, y'all. We'll see y'all. It's the Zillis and Trillis Sports Show coming at you February 21st. So blessed to have Miss Vanessa Watson in the building.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, Vanessa. So, for those who don't know, this is Vanessa Watson, Spencer Sports Zone, Rochester's own. And, she's got a lot of big things coming up and going on with her. So I'm going to let her take the wheel and just tell those who don't know just a little bit more about you.
Okay, yeah. I'm a senior at Spencerport High School. This is my 5th year of track and field. I have 6 school records. I'm a state champion in the 600 meters and the 400 hurdles, and I'm also a junior Olympic champion in the 400 hurdles.
All right. Now, let's go into, because, she's not a stranger to the show, y'all. Go to the YouTube page, scroll down. This was my first guest right here. So, you know what I'm saying? We want to know what happened this last year for you. Some exciting things that happened for you this last year.
Well, definitely the highlight, being able to finally wrap up my recruitment process and signing with Tennessee.
Got you. And, you had a couple different options. You know what I'm saying? Baylor University, Texas.
University of Texas. I visited Auburn and...
Auburn.
Tennessee.
Baylor.
A lot of D1 schools.
All D1.
All D1 schools.
Recruiting great. So what was it about Tennessee that really drew your interest?
It was definitely a combination of things. There are some schools that are really strong academically or really strong athletically. But I think Tennessee definitely was a good mix of both. I really did get a good kind of family vibe too.
Right.
There's a lot of coaches that are willing to invest in you as an athlete, but at Tennessee they're willing to invest in you as the entire person, from inside out. So that's definitely what mattered for me, is knowing that I would be taken care of.
All right, that's dope.
What you think your transition is from high school track to college track? How you think it's gonna work for you?
It's definitely going to be a change. I'm ready. I'm ready to embrace it. I'm definitely more excited than anything. I think there's a lot of upside to me as an athlete. So being in the sort of environment that I know I deserve to be in will definitely be really good for me.
Definitely. All right. So also, you know, we would just want to know what are some of the most exciting things you're looking forward to at Tennessee. When it comes to socially, when it comes to the parties, and, you know what I'm saying, the competition. Do y'all have like a rival school that y'all go up against?
Honestly, I couldn't really tell you. I'm really just excited to be heading to the SEC.
Word.
You know, some of the best. I mean,
best of the best.
Yeah,
right,
let's be real.
SEC.
I'm heading to the SEC.
Exactly.
You know, it doesn't get much better than that.
Right.
So
that's dope.
Do you look on? Are you starting off as a freshman? Are you looking to take on the challenge of like breaking those records, or are you just looking to get your foot in the door and see how could you do? Or are you looking to go all out and break records?
Yeah, absolutely all out.
Right.
I know that's where I deserve to be. I mean, you might as well shoot for the top. I mean, that's
talk your ish, man.
I mean, that's the point, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right, definitely. Now, for those who might not know, you know what I'm saying, where to follow you at or cash app you, supporting your own.
Yes.
Any donations that you're accepting, where can the people find you?
Instagram, it's Vanessa Watson with 3 N's, VANESSA And then on Twitter, Twitter it's Vanessa D Watson with 2 underscores.
2 underscores. All right, and any parting words that you'd like to have for the guest? Or I know we had another co-host, Brittany, and she wanted to know, you know, as a female athlete, and you know, with Women's History Month coming up, shout out Brittany B. She couldn't be here today, but she definitely did want to be here for your interview. But as a female athlete, was there anything that you have for the female athletes that you want to encourage and words for them?
I think the biggest thing is I still do, but I used to look up to a lot of female athletes, even like local ones, even some of the bigger ones, Serena Williams, even local ones like Sammy Watson and some of my closest friends like Lene, and you know, running with them and you know, becoming one of the big girls. I would definitely just say to anybody, you know, you can do it. You can be those people.
Gotcha.
One more question I got. I know it's kind of early, you just going into college, but looking past college, what's your plans after college as far as track?
Well, I mean, plan A is to run as fast as I can, be able to make some money doing what I love. But plan B would, you know, take my education and use it to do some good.
What's your major?
Communications right now.
That's
Word.
what's
She
up.
might be running her, representing herself. Not fun having to get up there. Shout out Mama Watson. She's still gonna have a job. All right, man. Well, Vanessa, we definitely thank you, man. Appreciate you for being here. And check us out at the Zeal Talk. You're gonna be at the live show on our 30th. We can't wait to have you.
Thank you so much.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.